Oh my gosh. It's turned around. Hold on, y'all. I checked it before I turned my camera around. Hello, y'all. I don't know why it does it. I pressed live to see if the camera would face the wrong way, and it did. And I didn't press anything. So I think my phone has a mind of its own. I think that's what's happening. But hello, y'all. Welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box somewhere above my head, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. Make sure you comment the word hashtag replay to let me know that you caught the replay. But also, comment the word bundle. That will get your supply list, which I just realized I forgot to change our keyword. Let me do that really quick. Our word is bundle. Bundle. Let me switch this. Sorry. I thought I had everything. Hi, Lynn. But yes, our keyword is bundle. When you comment that keyword, you're going to get the link and all the info to this bundle right here. You get this little Hello Fall sign and this transfer sent to your door once you purchase it. All right, let me pin that. Oh goodness, y'all. It's been a day. It's been a good, busy day. I have been super busy. I've gotten lots of orders cut and shipped. Lots of tracking emails got sent out today, and I'm going to still work later tonight. But let me get this shared over into my broadcast channel. So if you're new around here and you like me and you want to see more of what I do, make sure that you join the broadcast channel. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. Because I do send out a message in there when I go live. That way, you know, you're notified, because we can't always rely on Facebook for some reason. Okay, here we go. So we got our Hello Fall. This was in our live sale Sunday. It did come with this transfer and some paste packets. I took out those paste packets and I actually just made this the bundle, okay? So it's $25 shipped. This is a 9x9 square of a retired pattern. And then you're also going to get this little fall banner that's going to fit on our large signpost, okay? So let's get started painting. And y'all pop on, say hey. And I'm trying to decide what color background I want for my banners. So I kind of pulled out the ribbons from the fall ribbon bundle, which I think I have one more bundle still available. But this is kind of what I'm going to use. So I'm kind of going off of this one right here. So I'm thinking I was going to paint it like this dark color, this thicket color, or laurel. That's what I was thinking. Or we could go warm sunset. What color do y'all think we should paint it? I don't know. Hello. No, we're not painting it burnt orange. Although that warm sunset kind of does look like burnt orange, babe. All right. Let me bring the trash can back over here. The pea trash can that Tucker, you know, so lovely, oh my gosh, you know, peed on yesterday. Thicket, that's kind of what I was thinking. So here's what I'm thinking. We paint this. This is more blue, but it's going to be fine. So I was thinking we paint the background with this, right? Then we take the pattern, chalk it in vanilla, and then pick a color for the wording. Thicket, okay. And we can always change it if we don't like it. All right, so this is the color Thicket. We are just going to paint this one right on here. We're not painting it burnt orange, babe. He's teasing me, y'all. Y'all told Thomas to be nice to me in the comments. He's not being nice. No, he's just messing with me. Kathy, I did it on a live. So you can go back into my videos and see if it's still there. If not, it's definitely on my YouTube channel. You'll just have to go to YouTube, find my channel, or I can send you a link to my channel, and then you can use the search function and just type in window, and it should pop up. But yes, it's on a live that was already put on YouTube. He's doing good, Stephanie. He is, you know, he's back to his old self. Today's the last day for his medicine, for all of his antibiotics. So I'm hoping after this we can move to regular food and I don't have to feed him rotisserie chicken. Yeah, he can paint his burnt orange with that Cabernet that he stole. All right, Maria, didn't we blame Thomas for that yesterday? All right, I am going to do one more coat of this, but this is a really, really pretty, like, bluish green. It doesn't exactly go with our ribbon, but it's fine. All right, one more coat. Yeah, he can go paint with the Cabernet, or the burnt orange with the Cabernet jar that he stole from me. It's his fault. All right, one more coat of this. And then we should be good. But this project should not take us too terribly long. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, he is. He gets so excited when it's time to eat. But I think that's the only way he'll take his medicine. So with it being the last day, I think it does, Anita. It does look like a Good Luck Charlie, just not shimmery, right? That's a good point. That's okay, Lisa. Just wanted to remind you that you already got that bundle and you already paid for it too. So it's already coming to you. All right, let's dry this. So you're gonna get the cutout and the transfer, and the price does include shipping, so you won't pay additional shipping. But if you add this onto an order, it's like 20 bucks. Hi, Sandra, how are you? Welcome on in. All right, that looks good. So now, do we want our stripes vertical or horizontal? Hi, Billy. I'm thinking horizontal. Let me angle y'all down so y'all can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. Because I just noticed that y'all can't see the top of the project. Not yet, Miss Linda. Those were all claimed. I have one person who still hasn't paid their invoice for the bundle. So if she doesn't pay within 24 hours, then you'll be the next person to get that bundle. I even went through like all my extra transfers and I only had 2 and I went down the list. So if the one person doesn't, there's 2 people. If they don't respond to me within 24 hours, then I'll just go down the list. So it'll be like you and I think I missed Janice. So, all right, so here's this one. How do we want to do this? Do we want vertical or horizontal stripes or vertical stripes? So this is a retire transfer or retire pattern transfer. I use the heck out of this pattern. I don't even remember the name of it. That's the gross one. But no, it's not you, Miss Jennifer. No, ma'am. It was a different bundle that I had posted in the VIP group. Let's see. Ah! Hi, Dawn. Well, make sure that, Dawn, are you in the, are you in the broadcast channel? Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up, Billy. I am on Whatnot. So I meant to talk about this yesterday. I'm on Whatnot. I'm going to do a Whatnot show. So if you don't know what Whatnot is, it's basically like a live selling platform. And there's all sorts of stuff on there. I mean, you can really find anything on there. But I'm going to go horizontal. But I'm going to use it for my finished pieces. So I'm going to go live over in there. On August 8th and do like, I think I have like 30 items in the show and we're going to just try it out and see. And it all, like, most of them start at like $1 or $3. So yes, Brenda, those were sent out earlier this week. Yes, ma'am. You should have received the tracking in your email. Oh, but you know what? It might have gone to that bad email. I just remembered we had a little issue with your email. Okay. I'm going to do it this way. That way I know this line up here is straight. The cutout is straight. Here we go. You're now following, yay! So yeah, so I'm going to do that on August 8th. So make sure you can comment the word bundle, right? Comment that keyword. And it'll give you all the information for the stuff I'm using tonight. But there's also the link to my Whatnot profile. If you click on that link, you'll actually, I believe you'll get $15 credit. I think if you're a new person to Whatnot. So that can be used towards your purchase on my sale. You do. So it's an auction style type sale. So like I have my bids starting, most of them like at $1, right? And then you'll see it when I start it. There's like a little slider where you can slide to bid. You can bid on the items. So all right, here we go. We're going to go in with vanilla. So this bundle does not include any paste. So you'll just get the cutout and you'll get the transfer. If you want paste, you can just send me a message and I'm happy to add it on. That's up to you. Because I know most of y'all like the bundles without the paste because you already have the paste. So, but this is $25, which includes shipping. And I've got a few of them. So I did post it in the VIP group if you want to claim in there, or if you comment the word bundle, there's a link to directly purchase, and the cost of shipping is included. Oh, Thomas is asking the question of the night. What's everybody having for dinner? All right, so there is, I'm going to get this all over. You can already tell. There is the pattern. What do y'all think? Do y'all like the vanilla with the thicket color? I think it's pretty cute. Like, my brain's not functioning. I can't think. Baked chicken. I'm having grilled cheese. I had that last night and it was delicious. And I'm not going to lie. So my parents are out of town, right? They're still on their vacation. So I went over to their house today to water some plants and just get their mail and stuff. And I raided their pantry. And I got some stuff for my to have with my grilled cheese. Marry me meatballs. Miss Janelle, you need to share that recipe. Cheeseburgers, sandwiches, hamburgers, Burger King. But I raided their pantry. I needed some like chips because I'm all out of my chips. I need to go to the grocery store, which is what, oh my gosh, is what I really need to do. I can't talk. Chicken fingers and French fries, soap. Oh, I think you mean soup. I hope you're not eating soap, Angie. That wouldn't taste very good. Macaroni with hamburger, onions, and ooh. That sounds yummy. Chili. I was showing Thomas today this recipe for like cheesy tortellini soup. Hi, Tammy. I think we're going to have that. We're going to do tacos. He'll be back over here for a few days, starting tomorrow. Tacos sounds so good, Leanne. That's like one of the first things we were talking about meals. As I said, let's do our one-pan tacos, and we can make more of his salsa / pico, and it's delicious. I knew what you meant. I was just being silly. All right, so we're going to clean the back because these are reusable. And I just sprayed regular water. I'm going to wipe this down and let me dry it off. If you don't like my gross fuzz cloth, look away. Okay, so dry this off. Dry off the front. And then we're going to put the backer back on because we can reuse it. So this one doesn't have a yellow side, okay? So there's the shiny side and there's the matte side. You're going to go shiny to sticky side. What I would recommend is putting an X on the back. Hi, Lorna. All right. Pull this back out. Let's dry it. So now we have to figure out one of my followers, she tells me every time I use it that it's disgusting. So I like to give a little forewarning. All right, so we have our letters, right? So it says hello fall. What color should we do our letters? So we have marigold, and this is our kind of theme for our ribbons, and we're going to add some raffia. So we've got marigold. I also think like this light coral. I know it doesn't go with this. The light coral or the warm sunset. What color should we use? And we're just going to do like a little messy bow. I need my new scissors that I ordered. Ow. What do y'all think? So this could be like the little bow. Maybe I do it like this and have that on top. I'm just messing around right now. Raider, what are you doing? Marigold, warm sunset, marigold. That'll be cute. Should we do it? It looks like marigold's the winner. All right, let's try it. If we don't like it, guess what? We can paint right over it, okay? I'm thinking here. I'm wondering if I could do it, pull off an ombre. Like if I did... Sorry, y'all, I'm thinking. Okay. We're just gonna go marigold. We'll paint this one marigold and we'll put it on top of the cutout and see what we think. Hi, Leona. How are you? Y'all, do me a huge favor. Hit that heart button for me, okay? If you haven't already done so, comment the word bundle. That'll get you a supply list, but also be sure to share the video. That helps me out tremendously. If you haven't noticed, the counter behind me has been moving like crazy. I did a video. I don't know if y'all saw my reel that I did on Monday where I'm cutting up the ribbon bundles, but I'm saying like thank y'all to everybody. That's why my number has grown so much, because that video has almost like 100,000 views, which is just insane to me because the video literally has nothing to do with anything I'm saying. But it's the power of sharing. So because that reel has gotten shared, my page has grown over 1,000 new people, which is just crazy to me. So if you think sharing doesn't help or anything like that, it does help. It does make a difference with anybody that you follow on any social media. So, hello and marigold. Okay, we can try it. Let's see what it looks like. So it really does make a difference. That is the only thing I feel confident doing. What? Did I miss it? I'm doing good, Leona. Busy, busy, busy. All right. Ooh. Okay. Do we like the marigold on top of that blue? And the more that you like hit the heart button and you comment and interact, even if you never purchase from me ever, but you come to my lives or see my posts and you hit the heart button and comment, that helps me out. So there's tons of ways to help. Thank you, Donna. There's tons of ways to help like your favorite creators without ever making a purchase. Now, oh, the ombre, I don't feel confident in doing the ombre. All right, so now we've said do the fall and the warm sunset, right? Okay, we like those together. That's the great thing, is that if we don't like it, we can just cover it right back up with something else. Okay. Let me cut this end off. And let's paint with warm sunset. And I did a hack job at cutting that. Ooh, y'all, Tucker is mad at me right now. Hi, Cruz. He is mad at me because he's outside. Well, because they were in their crate so Boone could rest a little bit, right? And right before my live, I let them out. I don't let Boone out right now because unsupervised, just because of his surgery. But I was going to let Tucker back in, but he didn't go to the bathroom. I was like, nope, we're not having another issue like we did yesterday, Mr. Tucker. If you're like, what happened yesterday? Tucker peed in my craft room, right where I'm standing. And then he pooped all over my room. So, he was in trouble. Thanks, Lorna. This was in the live sale on Sunday, and no one claimed it, which is totally fine. So I thought, let's do it on a live, and let's see if we can get some of it sold, you know? Because I know sometimes it takes, like, seeing a project done to, like, oh, okay, now I see. Hi, Connie. I like that idea. So, hi, Karen. All right, let's dry this. We're going to do one more coat of this. But before we do, let's see what we think. Okay, do we like the color combo? If you don't, it's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. So I'm trying to decide. I am going to distress it and kind of make it look a little bit more finished and all of that. He's doing good, Leona. He really is. Today's his last round of antibiotics. And then he should be good to go. The only thing is I haven't seen him use the restroom yet, but they said that's pretty normal. So, do we like the colors together? Because then we would do like a little bow or something. I just have like random ribbons from. Donna's like, nope, sure don't. I appreciate your honesty, Donna. And that's no hate to Donna. I told y'all. Tell me. Okay. I am going to distress. I just am trying to see what we think. Maybe if I add in a little bit of this. Well, look at me. I'm already over here working on the bow. What is that stain on here? It is okay. I love it. I love y'all's honesty. I'm not loving it. That's why I was asking. Billy agrees. Not the sunset. That's what I'm not loving about it, Anita. I'm not digging the orange. That's what I'm not liking about it. I'm wondering if I change. Okay, let's do this. Let's do another, no. Let's distress and see what we think after that. And then if we still don't like it, a Napa color, maybe a burgundy background. I can't change, I'm not going to change the background because then we'd have to start the whole thing over. I'm thinking here, y'all. Not loving the orange. Okay. Marigold more than the sunset. You like the marigold more than the sunset? All right, let's just distress and see what we think. We may be like, nope, do it all. Now this might be a waste, but sometimes when you add like these finishing touches, it kind of just brings the project together. That's what I'm saying. Let's just see. Let's just get everything nice and distressed, and we can always change the color. That's the great thing that I really like about acrylic paint, is that if you don't like something, you can just paint right over it. Mandy likes the colors. I don't hate them. It's just not coming out the way that I pictured it. You know what I mean? All right. Then a little bit here, and let's see if this helps. Hi, Dolores. I can try, but I'm not great at ombre painting. A darker orange. You think it's too bright, Lorna? That might be the issue. All right, let's see now. Okay. So here it is, distressed. I like it a little bit better now that it's distressed a little. But what do y'all think? And I'm just throwing random stuff on here right now. This bow is way too big, but with like this in the corner. Yay or nay? Obviously the bow needs some work and a little bit smaller. I actually don't mind that, but I don't know. Maybe once the bow is on, change the fall color. Kathy, what would you change it to? Ooh, do some speckle or splatter. Should we do some splatter? Would that help? It needs something. The orange is too bright. Okay, hold on. Okay. I grabbed 2 more oranges. I think the one that I grabbed, this Spice Pumpkin's going to be too bright. I am going to add Raffia. He's good, Victoria. Should we change it to burnt orange? And if Thomas is on here, y'all better not tell him we picked burnt orange. Should we go more that color? The splatter will tone it down. I need to go grab my off-white paint if we're going to splatter it. White splatter. Okay, vote. Splatter the current color, okay? Splatter the current color or change it to burnt orange, or just change the color of the word fall altogether. You know what I want to do? Splatter in dark brown. Oh, I'm going to trust Lorna. Not Lorna. I do trust Lorna. I mean Holly. Holly is, I tell you all the time, she's an excellent painter. Okay, let me just test this. All right, so let's try this. Oh, Angie. We're whispering the name of the color so he doesn't hear us. Maria, oh my God. Okay, so this is the burnt orange color, which just kills me to use. If y'all don't know, I went to Texas A&M, and burnt orange is the color of UT for us. So I can't stand it, but it does look good. Should we go burnt orange or keep what we have? Anita's like, just stop and do Marigold. She's like, just stop all of this nonsense, Alex, and just do Marigold. Okay, I've asked like 85 questions. Pause. Keep the current color and splatter. We'll splatter either way, okay? Keep the current color or change the burnt orange. Okay. So like that goes. That one doesn't really go. I might have to get rid of that one. I might have to go find this ribbon. I think I have more of it. But I only have what I have in front of me. Burnt orange, every other color. Oh, y'all are funny. All right, change to burnt orange. Got it. Now, none of y'all better tattle on me with you know who. Because he'll be so excited that I use this. All right, so we're going to go burnt orange. Begrudgingly. I do agree that it's going to be a better color. And we'll see what y'all think. Marigold. Okay. Put the orange plaid on top. Okay. I have to go see if I have another roll of that. I know I do. I don't know if it's right here on my kitchen table. Okay, that is looking a lot better. Okay, change the top color. I think what messed it up was this back color, to be honest with y'all. I think I should have gone something more green instead of like a blue. You know what I mean? I agree, Anita. The burnt orange is definitely better than sunset. So like, look at that difference. Ah. Look at the difference. It is a lot better. Okay, fine. Y'all were right. That looks a lot better. Fall orange. Yes, Maria. We're not calling it burnt orange. It's fall orange. You better remind me of that next time I use it. Okay. Yep. That's what it needed. That looks a million times better. Y'all were right. The orange was way too bright. Now I feel like it goes with more of the background color than what it did before. Well, Miss Angie, your hubby and I could be friends. You and I are friends, but I'm an Aggie. I can't help myself. I mean, honestly, I really don't. I don't give a crap about any of that. I just like to joke. All right, let's distress these. First, let me dry them. And are we splattering? Are we splattering in brown? Ah! All right, let me distress these. Brenda. What are we doing? Are we splattering or keeping them? Oop, my bad. Yes. Okay, splatter in brown or in what? White or like an off-white? Hold on, y'all. Tucker's in the front, at the front of the house. Boom, stop. Boom. Go. Go. No, Boom. Oh my gosh. He's not at the front of the house. It just sounded like it. I swear. These dang dogs are going to keep me on my toes. Splatter. Okay. He's just... Now they're all three barking. Hey. Raider, come here. I'm sorry, y'all. Raider. Hold on. Let me get Tucker in here. Because he's the one that's setting them all off. Tucker. Come on. Look what you did. Okay. Y'all, this place is a you-know-what show. This place is a you-know-what show. Brown, okay. Yeah, they are, Brenda. Just like children. I will say, dealing with all three of them and Boone's surgery was a lot. It was a lot. All right, here we go. Lord, I hope we like the splatter on this. Here we go. Hi, Debbie. Throw them a tree. I don't have any over here. All right. Here we go. That is like not enough. You can barely see it. Let's try this again. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. That's getting me the bigger splatters, the bigger spots. And I'm getting it all over my face. Yeah, y'all, it's a mess around here. I couldn't find my lighter color that I wanted to use. It is all over my face. I don't know if Miss Robbie's here, but Robbie, I got paint on my face. All right, let's dry. And then let's see what we think. I'm pretty sure it's on my glasses too. And let's see if it needs the lighter color too. Raider, can I help you? Raider, no ma'am, go. Oh my God. Alrighty. I need it. I need one. Or I just need to be sure to wear like an old shirt. But that's no fun. No one wants to wear, you know, an old shirt while you're live and a mask. All right, let's see how it looks now. You know, I didn't think this live was going to take this long. And here we are on here forever and a day. I hope y'all aren't busy. All right. Do we like the splatter? Can y'all even see it? Yeah, that's about right. I know I can't like hold it up. And it's not even focusing there. Y'all. Okay, do we do a light color splatter too, or do we leave it? While you're deciding that, I'm going to go ahead and start my bow. Oh, y'all. I need a break from all these dogs. I need a break. Boone's walking around in his t-shirt. He's got one leg out of his t-shirt. I forgot what I asked. Yes to splattering in a light color. Or y'all, yes, y'all liking it. These dogs are driving me nuts. They're driving me nuts. That's what I was thinking, Dawn. You can definitely see it better in person. I also think if I could hold it up, you know, vertically, it'd be easier for y'all to see. Leave it. Okay. Donna's like, girl, just finish the project and be done. I'm just messing with you, Donna. Okay, I need more of this guy. Maybe. Do we like this instead? I'm gonna add raffia too. This is like the smallest little bow, but it doesn't need to be very large. True, Debbie, that is true, but they are driving me crazy. I need a break from them, all three of them. Oh yeah, y'all don't mind, my lunch is just on my shirt. I just realized that. Do we like this more than... We're gonna add raffia as well. So I didn't forget about that. I'm playing here. It's good. Okay. I want to use this one, but I don't have another piece of that right here. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I do. I found it. Okay, I think I like that better. Or maybe we'll just use all of them. Boom, 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 boom. And maybe we don't even need the raffia. That might be too much. Hi, Sharon. Girl, you missed quite the show. Quite the show today. It was a mess of a live. That's okay though. All right, here and here. I don't know. No, too much. I'm gonna take this out. There we go. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? I knocked it and it knocked the whole thing out of place. Okay, we are about done. This ours still might be too much. We still have to glue our stuff down. But y'all, thank you for hanging out. I know this was quite, I don't know if I'm going to add the raffia. I'm wondering if I just do this. I think I like that better. Hi, Linda. That's okay. You got a life outside of watching me go live. I understand. All right. Can y'all hear one of them panting? That's Raider. She's standing there. Now she's laying down looking at me like, lady, when are you going to feed me? Okay. Look at that cute little bow. All right, let me glue this. And then we can mess with the bow. I feel like that bow needs something. I think it needs raffia. And I have yellow raffia. It's coming together slowly, Lorna, right? Slowly, it is gonna be done. Yeah, the hair ties are great. I really like them for like small little bows. All right, I got way too much glue. Okay. You see, it's sticking to my fingers. Everything I touch with this glue is sticking to my fingers. Do you have leaves? No, I don't. A button. I wish I had one in here. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Okay. All right, so do we like So I'm trying to decide raffia. It needs some raffia. Where is all, that's not gonna match. Where did my big bag of raffia go that I have for projects? I did have yellow raffia, like a mustardy raffia. I don't know where it went. We might just have to settle for regular raffia. Thanks, Cheryl. You know, it's the real around here. It is the real. Let's see. You know, I keep it so well organized in here. It's just a shocker that I can't find what I'm looking for. Where is my regular raffia? Hi, Dawn. It's okay. We're about done. I was looking for my raffia, but I can't find it per usual. You know? What's this? Nope. I guess we're just gonna have to live with what we have. You're patiently learning what raffia is. It's this. It's the devil. Not really. I always joke because it always gets everywhere. Raffia is this. You can buy it in like in like bags, and it's just a big old giant mess. I'm looking for like just regular raffia, but I can't. That's black. I had a smaller roll. It's not in my vicinity. Shoot. Do y'all hate the bow without the raffia? Do you want one? So one on top or two on top? Yeah, I have a love-hate with raffia because it is a giant disaster. It's a giant mess of a crafting tool, but it also brings so much to the project when you use it. 2. Miss Dawn says 2. Y'all tell me because I don't know where my raffia is. I'm looking. Raffia. I feel like raffia would bring so much to the project. But, oh wait. Oh wait. No. Not it. All right, let me see. One. I like the orange on top. All right, we're gonna glue this and then we're gonna be done. Oh Lord, I'm sorry this took me forever. This was supposed to be like a quick 30-minute project, and what? I've been on here for almost an hour. So I do think raffia would jazz this up. It's really grinding my gears that I don't know where it's at. It is really driving me nuts. Okay. Just move on, Alex. We're going to glue this down. Right there. Now, hot glue would probably be a better choice. But if you're going to use the elastic, do not use hot glue because it will snap. I don't. Nothing fall leaves. Nothing fallish. Oh, I found it. y'all. I found it. No, that doesn't really match. Never mind. A button? I don't think I have a button. I don't think I have a button. This is what I'm going to do though. Yeah, don't use hot glue. I cannot tell you how many times I'm like, y'all, use the elastic wrap to make your bows. And then I go to use my hot glue and I snap it. Pretty much every single time. And it still snapped. Y'all, it still snapped on me. Okay, well. No, this live is just not it for me. It still snapped. Y'all saw that? God. I thought we were in the home stretch. I guess now I can add my raffia, huh? Look at that. This is why, Maria, I say it's like the devil because, well, it's not like the devil. I have a love-hate relationship with this because it gets absolutely everywhere. And it's a big old mess. But it just makes it look so much better. Yeah, I'm going to use twine. Oh my gosh. If you're new to me, you're probably like, this girl has no clue what she's doing. Not tonight, I don't, clearly. It's been a while since I've had a mess of a live. Yeah, wire would work too. Ooh, a bread twist. Brenda. You're so smart. Off to Amazon I go. Yeah, it's exactly like tinsel. It gets everywhere. But it looks so good. It's meant to be. Exactly, Doreen. It was meant to be. I don't know if this is too much. I'm just trying to avoid cutting it because I'm lazy. But it is too much. Hold on. That's still too much. Okay. Oh my God, I thought there was a button on my foot. It's just raffia. It's just this annoying stuff. Ooh, that's a good idea. Clothespin. All right. This is where I need the clothespin. I'm going to trim it down after I get it on here. All right. I don't like using twine because I always struggle with getting it centered. And I might have used way too much raffia. I probably did. It's fine. We'll just spread it out. And what I'm going to do is loop this for my center. I don't, Peggy. That is not one that I created on a live. But if you need a finished picture, I think I have one. So you can send me a message and I can send you a picture. I think I added way too much raffia. But it's fine. We're gonna live with it. I'm trying to convince myself. Oh, I hate that. I hate it. It's way too much raffia. I was over here trying to convince myself. I don't like it. Breathe, Alex, breathe. Hi, Sandy. I'm struggling. This project you know, in my head, it turned out way cuter than what's going on right now. All right, I'm redoing this one because I cut a hole in this. Way too much raffia. Let me take out some of this. Okay, that's better. Here we go. Try number 845. And I will cut it down after I put it together. Okay, work with me here. This is where that clothespin that Linda suggested would come in real handy. All right, here we go. Can't rush. That's okay. You know what? I think this is still a pretty cute project. You get the retired transfer. You get the cutout. This, like I said, is where I struggle with getting it centered. And I probably still added way too much raffia. No, that's better. And I struggle with getting my twine tight to where it pinches the ribbon. What am I doing wrong here? Okay. But you got to be careful because then sometimes if you pull too tight, it will it'll snap your twine. Okay. Here we go. Thanks, Sandy. It's coming together slowly. I'm feeling a little lightheaded too because I'm hot. This room is surrounded by windows, so it's hard for me. There's not a fan in here. I probably should get a fan. There we go. This is where I struggle for, I feel like the most, is bows. Bows are not my thing. I'm going to make them my thing though. I'm determined to learn how to make a decent bow. This is where I get frustrated, is in the fluffing part. And it's just, takes some time. There we go. There we go. You know what? This is as good as it's going to get. All right. Okay. Get all this off of here, and I'm going to show y'all. Ah! All right. Oh, we got a long rogue piece. Yeah. The thing with the zip tie is then I have to cover it up, and I feel like it always looks weird with the zip tie. I don't feel like the bow lays flat. All right. The only issue is you can't really see. There we go. Pull this down. All right, that's good enough. Try this again. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you don't go anywhere because at the end I am going to give away a blank cutout of the week, which is this guy. This is our cutout of the week. It's a pop-out kit. So we did this on Monday. Okay. You can grab that guy on my website, or if they comment the word bundle, it's linked in the message. But we are about done. I don't like where that bow was. Okay, hold on. I didn't like where the bow was laying. Yeah, I feel like with the zip tie, it just never lays flat. And then, or like, I'll do it, and then like the little, like where it, you know, ties up, it's just hard to cover. That's my personal preference. Or my personal experience, so. Okay, do the hanger. Now you could do like a wire hanger, ribbon hanger, whatever you want. Now I'm going to glue the bow exactly where I want it, which is like right here. There we go. This was a labor of love, y'all. It really was, but it is the bundle of the night. I don't know if we'll continue to do bundles, but I have a limited quantity, so you get the cutout and you get this retired transfer. It's normally an 18 by 18, but I cut it down for the size of the project. And it's $25 shipped, or if you want to add it to an order, it's just 20 bucks. So, you know, that didn't turn out half bad. I don't mind it. What do y'all think? I definitely think the bow needed raffia. So it was a blessing in disguise that my rubber band snapped. What do y'all think? There we go. So when we put it on our large signpost, it will hang beautifully. Now, if you get the large signpost, I glued mine wrong the first time. Glue this up here so then you have more room. Just an FYI. Okay, so you can comment the word bundle to get the link. It's the first link in the message if you want to grab the transfer and the cutout. It's $25 including shipping, or you can add it to an order for 20 bucks. You can comment if you want to add it to an order for 20 bucks. If you want to add it to an order for 20 bucks, just comment the number 39. Comment that number 39. I'll go back in through the comments after I eat some dinner and I'll add it to your invoice, or you can just go directly to the site and purchase it, or you can go claim it over in the VIP group. So there's 3 different ways you can claim. Comment the number 39, go claim it in the VIP group, or use the link in the message of the word bundle. I think it turned out pretty cute. Yeah. I think the orange, that first orange was way too bright. So, all right, let's pick a winner. Y'all have been fabulous. So if you want the bundle, just comment the number 39. I will add it to an open order. Or you can grab it. Let's do our giveaway. So, let's do the word bow, B-O-W. Comment the word bow, and we'll do the 9th person who comments that word will be the winner of a blank cutout of the week. Yes, Terry, you can. If you want the signpost, you can just also message me or just send me whatever, however you want to do it. The signpost is $15. All right, Dawn was 1, Anita was 2, Tammy was 3, Jennifer was 4, Angie was 5. We're looking for number 9. Maria was 6, Anita, you already entered. Linda was 7, Lynn was 8, and Miss Diane Schaefer, you were number 9. So you are tonight's winner. So you will win a blank cutout of the week. Yeah, so just comment the number 39 if you want the cutout and the transfer added to an order. If you want a large signpost, you can just comment the word signpost, and I will also add that to your order as well. But this is 15, and the directions are on the website of how to put this together. I've had a lot of people message me who've ordered this recently and just said, well, directions would have been nice. The directions are on the website, I promise. So if you want this, the directions are on the website of how to put it together. It's very simple. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know it was a long live. Oh, I'll be live tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. I think we might do a window insert. So where you see like the sweet little summer watermelon, I think we might change that and do like a fall one. A fall or Halloween one. I think we might do that tomorrow. So, all right, y'all. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see all of y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.